once again, you are more than welcome to our YouTube channel, Queen Rami Talks. Guys, thank you so much for all the love we are receiving. And if you are by any chance watching us for the very first time, kindly do consider subscribing and hit on that notification bell. My name is Queen Rami and you're welcome on Queen Rami Talks. And this is the VIP lifestyle where everybody is as somebody. Yes, on this channel, everyone is important. Guys, let's get to the topic of the day. There's a new trend that is happening. And guys, kindly note that when I have conversations, when I do commentary, I am in no way trying to judge or trying to crucify people. Actually, these are the conversations that we need to have in these last days, and I'm in no way saying everyone, as long as you're still alive, there's a chance of repentance, there is a chance of you doing things right, and it's all our journey in life, right? So I don't want people coming here saying, yeah, you don't know what people are going through for them to choose the lifestyle that they choose. No, everyone is entitled to live their lives the way they see fit. To each their own. So guys, there's a new trend of slay queens who are literally breaking and allowing themselves to be side chicks, or literally breaking marriages. And I'm going to make this disclaimer because guys, such topics, they rub a whole lot of people the wrong way. Guys, it takes two people to break a marriage: the side chick, the husband. The what do we call a guy who's cheating? I don't know, whatever the case, and vice versa. So what I'm saying to you is that the side chick, let me speak for the side chicks first. The side chicks don't owe anybody loyalty, and that's a given fact, and if somebody goes for your husband, guys, and I believe with all my heart, there are side chicks who are made fools, in a sense that men lie to them that they are not married, only to find out that they are married, right? And then we have those that know literally that is someone's husband, I'm going for him. So there's just a whole lot of levels to this thing. So as we spend a lot of time, I mean, guys, we are living in the days of social media. We cannot afford to ignore the fact that we are always on our Instagrams, we are always on our YouTube, and we see these things that a whole lot of ladies prefer to date married men. So this takes us back, guys. I'm an ambassador of love, so I will definitely speak for marriage, right? And I think apart from being an ambassador of love, now that I'm a married woman, I see things wider than I did when I was a single woman. As much as I can come on camera and say to each their own when it comes to ladies who say yes to married men, I would literally say marriage is a sacred thing. And if you as a woman are married to a man who does not see the sacredness, the holiness of being married, then you have to deal with your I almost said your dog. You have to deal with your partner, right? But we also need to understand that some marriages are covenants, and I'm saying this because I saw a certain conversation on Twitter where a certain lady posted about the fact that she had a friend who knowingly dated a married man, and they had a child with this man who was married. And when they had a child, unfortunately I can't screenshot the conversation because I don't have permission to talk about it, but it's just an example that made me to run and do this video. And then this lady says, as this man and this side chick continued with their relationship, the child was growing. Something happened to this lady, and this lady was involved in a car accident, and in that accident she was in a taxi with the child, and in that accident everyone came out alive. Even the taxi itself was not that much damaged, But the lady who was a side chick and the child, they both died mysteriously, so as she says, so I enjoyed the conversation on Twitter that was happening, where people were busy talking about the fact that do not enter people's homes when you don't know the covenants that were made, and others were busy saying it was just an accident. But most of the people who were there were literally women who says, I am scared of married men, I'm scared to enter people's homes, especially looking at the way things are happening these days, where people are, a whole lot of women, hey, but I'll say it in my language, which means that women are doing things to make sure that their homes are sacred. So one of the comments that caught my attention is the fact that this friend mentioned that the wife eventually found out about what was happening between the husband and this lady. And after she found out, that is when the accident literally happened. So, and we look at the type of lifestyles that most of our slay queens are having, and then we also look at the type of lifestyles that some of them have, and in the long run they want to settle down. So my question is, after you have let's say wrecked or destroyed somebody's marriage, do you still go and ask God for a faithful partner? It's a tricky one, right? So we are seeing also the new trend of slay queens who are getting married these days, which for me it's a beautiful thing. So they can see that this slay queen lifestyle is not sustainable. Because at the end of the day, as you grow, you realize, man, I want to settle down. It's very easy for somebody who is, let's say 20 years, for them to say, oh, I don't want marriage. Oh, marriage is not for me. Oh, I don't see myself being committed. And then it's only when you grow, you're in your late 20s and you're like, I'm actually looking and very interested to settle down. So my conversation is, and please guys, comment down below on the things that I'm saying, because these are the realities that we need to talk about. If we don't talk about these things, there is no way they can be rectified. If we don't talk about these things, there is no way that people will see the damage that happens. So going back to the issue of, is a slay queen life sustainable? Why are they so adamant in these days to go for married men? One thing that I can tell you about the lifestyle of slay queens that we see on social media is that they will never go for an average person. They will never go for an average married man. Most of these ones that the target married men are married men who are well off financially, and most of these ones who are well off are people, government officials, your politicians, and it's not that shocking. But we go back to the issue of, why wreck a marriage in order to have an expensive lifestyle? Which, I mean, it's something that all of us, who doesn't want an expensive lifestyle? We want all those things, but at what expense? Which takes me back to the point of marriage, that it is very, very important as a husband and a wife to honor the vows that you have made for each other, and it is very, very important to respect also, not even honor people or your in-laws or your friends. Honor the God who made the covenant of marriage. So as we are conversing about this issue of people breaking and husbands going out, I will literally give them an example of men, because it's mostly men who approach the slay queens. It's mostly men who destroy. As much as we can point our Bali and say they destroyed people's marriages, we have men that are the ones who are going to these women, so there is just a whole lot of damaged foundations that needs to be fixed in our country as a whole. I mean, we are looking at the lifestyle of I don't want to say her name in case I get sued, but she's a public figure. She recently posted videos of herself. I don't know if it was just a publicity stunt, but she said she got married, and this lady, this is her third marriage, and we are not judging at all. But what was very interesting is the fact that this is somebody who literally ochapile motokastena for her to have this marriage. And then we are looking at the issues of foundation in marriage. Guys, if your foundation be destroyed, if your foundation is not right for a marriage setup, the chances of that marriage surviving are very slim. You need to have a good foundation for how you and your partner got to be together. You need to have a good foundation of what you are building your love on, you know. So most of these foundations that we see with slay queens, and also for a husband to go for a slay queen or a side chick, it literally says a lot about the type of a partner that he is, you know. Because you find that a whole lot of wives, I mean, we saw the story of Sonia Booth, a whole lot of wives, the way they are so hurt by the infidelity of their partners, they even go around blaming the side chicks only, and not only blame their partners, which is, for me, is totally wrong. When two people begin to agree to do something behind the wife's back, the problem is also the man.